What's up guys, PPD here and welcome to episode 7 of my road to Manchester City. We're starting off this episode by looking at our transfer list. Some of the players we packed at the end of last episode sold for a couple of thousand coins, not too much right there. And that bronze Australian League guy that we packed last episode too, I listed him up for 1.2. He ended up selling, and that is very nice coins. Normally in FIFA 16 that guy would have sold for 200 coins and you wouldn't even think about listing him up because there'd be so many. You just quick sell him. But it's so nice that in FIFA 17 we could list him up for a couple thousand coins and help us build up our coin total. And after that we go ahead and do the hard squad builder challenge right over here. It cost us about 10,000 coins and we had to end up getting the loyalty, so I ended up doing the loyalty glitch. But after a while I had to stop doing that because I got the error again that my game wouldn't load up, so I had to find a way around it, and it's working for now. I'm not sure if it's going to continue working, but we end up opening the rare gold pack that we got for completing that one. We get ourselves Robbie Keane again. We got him last episode, we packed him again. He doesn't sell it for anything, so that is why you're going to see me over here just send him to the transfer list, and just in case we need him in the future for a challenge, we'll use him for that. And I just want to quickly tell you guys about how this episode is going to work. The video is titled FUT Champions, and that is because we will be playing FUT Champions, but we won't be playing every single game. I said at the end of last episode, or sometime during last episode, that I wanted to show you guys the first game and the last game, and that is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to show you guys this episode, the first game, and then the next episode I'll show you guys the last game, because if I put everything that happened throughout the FUT Champions weekend into one video, it's going to be way too long. And personally, I don't like uploading videos that are too long because I feel like some people don't like watching that. So we're going to have two short videos, about 10 to 15 minutes each, and that is what we're going to be doing. So Monday, one video, part 1, part 2 out on Wednesday. So we go ahead and buy the badge, the kit, and the stadium, which I promised you guys I would do. Got them for like 200 to 250 coins, no problem at all. And I wanted to actually use the kits. Well, I mean, we were going to have to anyways, but I wanted to have them ready for the FUT Champions so we can rock the city badge, play at the Etihad a few times, and also wear the kit while playing the 40 games, which is just insane, by the way, but we'll get into that later. So we go ahead and make that the active badge, and this is the squad we will be using for the first game of FUT Champions over here. A Premier League side that I think I showed you guys already at the end of last episode. It didn't cost too much, and we head into the first game of FUT Champions. I was a little bit nervous because I knew that this was the best of the best. We come across the Serie A side over here. Pretty nice side right there. I think that team is actually pretty expensive because of Alexandro. I don't know. Even the low-rated cards are very expensive this year so far. So it was going to be a pretty tough game over here. In the first minute, we would try to create the chance over here. Van Aanholt to Dokor to Lanzini. Lanzini to Diouf with the shot. And Hart, the ex-City goalkeeper, which just hurts me every time I have to say that because of him just leaving to Torino. But whatever, we have the first chance of the game. Unfortunately, we weren't able to equalize. And over here, our opponent goes on the counterattack, which is something I noticed, and a lot of other people noticed, maybe you even noticed, that is very, very effective in FIFA 17. Like, if you can hit somebody on the counterattack and you play it well, you will almost score every single time. So that's why I don't really know what to do with corners. Like, I know like crossing it to the near post is very effective, but some of my players just don't win headers, and I honestly might start passing it short from corners because throughout the whole 40 games, by the way, I didn't score very many headers from corners. So I have to watch out from corners because the counterattack is just very lethal, which is kind of good for us because we used to do that a lot in FIFA 16, but it's going to actually go against us a few times. And in the 10th minute over here, he would try to make it 2-0, as you see, and he does end up making it 2-0 right there with Nyang. Terrible start for us. We're down 2-0 in the 11th minute. But yeah, the FUT Champions, like, I played all the games, by the way, and I learned a lot. Like, it was very stressful, but I did learn a lot about how the game works. And something I noticed, by the way, is that fullbacks play like wingers. And I know I do have some of my fullbacks on high attacking work rates, which I do understand is going to have them push up a lot. But when I'm putting the instructions on to have them stay back while attacking, why are they still pushing up? Like, do the instructions not matter to them? Or is the work rates more important than the instructions? I don't really know how that works. I feel like the instructions should have more of an effect than the work rate. But I even heard people say that even with your fullback having a medium work rate, medium attacking work rate, and you put the instructions on, they still push up. So I'm not sure how the fullbacks AI works or what it is, but they push up way too much. And I found it to be pretty annoying because we ended up conceding a few times throughout this whole ordeal. Look at that cheese right there, by the way, which is something that happens so much. There was so much cheese throughout the FUT Champions, like so many lucky rebounds. It's just so annoying, and it shows the worst of FIFA, especially when you're playing a bunch of sweaty players with back. I'll park the bus. But yeah, back to the fullbacks. I'm not sure how the AI works for them, but it's pretty annoying when the wingers go on the attack and you're like, wait, where's my fullback? He should be defending. But whatever. I did learn a lot, like I said, from the FUT Champions. The defensive AI, by the way, I feel is a little bit more powerful than the attacking AI. I feel like defending wise, it does too much for you that you can't really counter with the attacking AI. I don't know. It's just a personal opinion. I just feel like the defensive AI is a little bit more stronger than the attacking AI. And that is something I definitely had to struggle with throughout the whole thing. And now, obviously, it was in my favor a couple of times, but it's just something that I don't feel should be part of the game. I feel like they should be equal, but maybe that's just me and you guys think it is equal. We end up losing this game 2-0 over here. I tried going all out attack, but I just couldn't find a way back into it. And the ref blows for full time. Sorry for that. We end up losing our first game in FUT Champions, which was a little bit annoying, but we couldn't let it push us down, because if we did, we were going to have a very, very annoying next 39 games, which is just crazy, by the way. 2 days to play 40 games. Like, putting the stressful part aside about this whole thing, like 40 games in 2 days, that is insane. Like, some people don't have the time for that, which is something I had to take into account. By the way, after 10 games, we ended up with 6 wins, 4 losses, which isn't that bad. And by the way, going into this, I wanted to get into the silvers, by the way, so that is what we were aiming for. After 10 games, it predicted that we were going to get gold too. So yeah, back to the time thing. Like, I feel like some people don't have the time to play 40 games in 2 days. Maybe EA should make the time. I honestly don't even know what they can do, but something might have to change, because I don't see myself playing this every weekend. But maybe I'm just saying that now, and I do end up doing it. But yeah, we made some adjustments to the team after 10 games right there. We ended up buying Musa. I ended up getting rid of Lanzini, just didn't like how he played. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of adjustments to the team you're going to see. I do end up showing it, though, to you guys, because I feel like you guys would want to know if I change his team a little bit. But yeah, after 10 games, we were 6-4, not too bad. And I said, you know what? I need a break from these games. Let's go ahead and do a squad builder challenge. We go ahead and do the starting 11 one, which costed me about 10,000 coins. We get ourselves a premium gold pack right there. We also complete the kickoff one, which is nice to see. We get the all players pack going to go ahead and open that. But before we do that, I also wanted to complete the 5 Nations hybrid, which cost me about 600 coins, because I had a lot of the players that we needed. Only had to buy like 3 guys, I think, right there for 200 coins, which isn't a problem. So we go ahead, complete that one. We're going to what's it called? Just trade it in, and we get a premium silvers player pack right there. And yeah, we're going to be doing this in the next episode too, by the way. We're going to be doing a lot of challenges in between the games, because after every 10 games, I wanted to do a couple of challenges, not only to take it as a break, because I really needed a break after those games, but as a, like, something for you guys to see other than just me progressing to the thing. We ended up packing a Liga NOS silver right there, who was extinct, and I got so excited when I packed him, because I knew he would sell for 10,000 coins. We list him up for 10,000. And in the next pack, we get Garay 84 rated, which I thought would be worth quite some coins, but I end up checking his price and he goes for like 1,000 coins, which is kind of crazy for an 80 rated player. We end up sending everybody else to the club though. Open the premium silver player pack, and I think this is where this episode is going to conclude, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Next episode we're going to be actually no. I end up showing you guys the progress after 20 games. So that's what we're going to do. 20 on this episode, 20 on the next. But yeah, after 20 games, we had 12 games won, 8 games lost, which isn't exactly great, but we're still hitting what our target was. We're officially in Silver 2. With 20 games left, I felt that we can definitely get into Silver 1 and maybe even Gold 3. But we end up selling that Netherlands and Teals goalkeeper that I bought last episode. I had a feeling they would do a challenge for him. Ended up not doing it. The Liga NOS player that we just packed ended up selling for 10,000 coins, which is absolutely great because we make a lot of money back right there. I ended up selling Lanzini. Like I said, I ended up trying Dele Alli. I had him on a loan, so I might as well. We then go ahead and do the Hybrid Nations Challenge once again, trying to do the 7 Nations Challenge one. This one costed me about 5,000 coins because I had to buy most of the players right over here. So that was a little bit of an expensive one. But I want to get all of these done because I'm just tired of seeing them there. I just wanted to get them done, get the pack, and you never know, we could get something decent. A City player would be great, even though I'd probably end up selling it because that Sterling Challenge is still out. It's really a mess right now. But yeah, we go ahead and do another one. I think this is the to the 9s right there. We end up paying 3,650 coins for that one about. And we go ahead, open the Jumbo Premium Gold Packs, and we get ourselves Tyson, which isn't that great, but it might be a good one for a future challenge. Go ahead and send all of these guys to the club. They're not really worth anything. Is that Eder right there? Oh, that might be a different Eder. But yeah, go ahead, discard the kits, and that is pretty much going to conclude this episode. It's the first part of the FUT Champions. After 20 games, we were 12-8, which puts us into silver, going for gold with 20 games left. Anyways, guys, my name is PBD. This has been episode 7, and I'm out.